Hello everyone, I am here drinking some Qimen, and to be honest I actually don't know what Qimen. We are less than a month away from the start of the tea season, and my tea shelves have slowly been emptying out. And so now I'm hitting the back of the shelves, I'm hitting that bag of tea that just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. And so this is a Qimen that was, I think in a Qimen, it's simply marked as Qimen Mao Feng. So this was a Qimen that I think was in one of the Qimen expansion packs. So I want to talk a little bit about pretty good. There's a bit of a cocoa note, which is unfortunately not balanced with the rest of the flavor. Like you kind of have the smooth flavor, smooth light flavor, and then you have this kind of darker, deeper thing, and it doesn't really, it's not bad, but it doesn't really come together well. So this year I'm going to be doing some things a little bit different. I am personally a very reflective person. I always kind of reflect on myself, so I reflect on the things I'm doing. How can I do it better? What am I not doing good enough? So for Sweetest Do, I'm often reflecting on how can I get teas out there better? How can I get people enjoying the teas more? And this year there's going to be two changes, one to the pre-sale and then one to the teas I'm selling. Pre-sales are going to be in kind of a mystery box form in a way. And so instead of pre-purchasing an individual tea from an individual maker, you can pre-purchase a mystery box where you just get anything, or you can pre-purchase a type of tea, but you still don't know what you're going to get. For example, instead of pre-purchasing the Huang Shan Mao Feng or the Monkey Valley Huang Shan Mao Feng, you can pre-purchase Huang Shan Mao Feng. And maybe you get some Shan, maybe you get some Monkey Valley, maybe you get some Shishian handmade. And there's two reasons for this. First reason is quality control. And this is something I have struggled with in the last 2 or 3 years, and it actually led me to do no pre-sales last year, which ended up being such a great idea. I got so lucky because last year Huang Shan Mao Feng was just a travesty. 3 out of 4 of my makers produced nothing good, like nothing good. Before that, I had an issue of sending customers teas I wasn't 100% happy with because they had pre-purchased them. You know, it was about 3 or 4 years ago, a couple years ago. 1 year it was the Hogu that the picking wasn't quite right. I had bought a slightly earlier picking than I wanted to. Not by much, but like 1 picking early. And so this meant the flavor was, as one customer correctly put it, a little muted. You know, the flavors hadn't developed as if I had gotten that next picking where the leaves just grew that little bit more and the flavors came out a little bit more. So that's one. 2 years ago, I remember the Shishian, 100% handmade Shishian, wasn't as good. And once again, these were good teas, but just not the level that I wanted. And I was unhappy enough to not do pre-sales last year, which was lucky because last year was a mess. So this year I want to do pre-sales because it gets people tea at a discount and gets people the tea fresh. And also as a seller, it lets me know where people's excitement is. You know, it lets me know that, you know, people in the past really like my Mao Feng and they're excited for this year's Mao Feng. It gets people a discount, gets people the freshest teas. We're going to talk about that again in a moment. And so the mystery box allows me to get people fresh teas, but also gives me the freedom to have some sort of quality control. You know, gives me the freedom to taste the Hogu this year and be like, you know what? not that good, not gonna sell it. Cha Shan's really good. This third maker that I knew before, he was really good this year, which is actually what happened last year. Last year, the Qimen, the Huang Shan Mao Feng, the only good Mao Feng from last year was the Huang Shan Mao Feng from Qimen. And I think I could have talked about that a little bit more last year, because I think not a lot of people tried it last year, and I think if people had tried it, they would have really liked it. So get the really good teas, really get them out. Get those teas that maybe people would have been interested in, get them out. But also mystery boxes are fun. You know, the mystery boxes have been very popular. People love them. People recommend them a lot. I do check through the forums, and I always look to see what people are saying about Swedish stew, good and bad. People really enjoy them. So I get to put the fun of mystery boxes with the benefits of pre-sales, all while being able to have my same level of quality control, you know, really picking the interesting teas. So that's one thing. So the other thing that's going to happen this year is I'm going to actually source more teas than I have before, especially in Huang Shan. Jing's teas specifically. I'm going to work again with Jing. For those who don't know, Jing is a long-time friend of mine in Huang Shan. She was actually the first tea shop I ever went to in Huang Shan. I moved to Huang Shan in 2017. It was like my first week. I took a walk down T Street, and I went into a random store that looked nice, and Jing served me tea. Last year, Jing specializes in Huang Shan teas, and she especially focuses on teas from Huang Shan teas from Shixian. Shixian is a district of Huang Shan. It is the largest district. Has a really cool history in Huang Shan, but it's not considered the best area for Mao Feng. Though it does have a lot of mountains, a lot of good altitudes, a lot of different terrains. And so what you get when you focus on Shixian teas is you get great teas for a great price, you know, because they're not coming from these super famous locations like Tankou or Hogu, Monkey Valley. They're coming from lesser known mountains, but still good terroirs. You get great teas at a good price. And she also has a huge range of teas. But there's going to be more tea on the website, and which also means it's going to be available in mystery boxes. And some of these teas are going to include Dingu Dafang, which is a tea I keep meaning to write more about and learn more about, actually. Ochi Huang Shan Reds, Daily Drinkers, Water Curtain Cave, which is a fantastic tea. Just really, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. And that's going to be, and I think that's probably what I'm most excited about this year. You know. So, and I think that's what I'm most excited about this year. Because she has this level of standards, this high level of standards, and just this knowledge of the teas, it's the one thing where I'm like, they're going to be good teas. She's going to bring good teas. And compared to the other teas, like, you know, I'm crossing my fingers on the Mao Feng. I'm hoping for the Bi Luo Chun, you know, the Bi Luo Chun. I'll talk about that in a second. We'll talk about Bi Luo Chun in a second. Bi Luo Chun, I'm hoping the Bi Luo Chun is going to be good. I'm hoping the Mao Feng is going to be good, but I know Jing's teas are going to be good. Like, I know this is catalog of teas that are going to hit the website, and they're going to be good. Another one this year that I am excited for is the Bi Luo Chun. Last year, the Bi Luo Chun was pure luck. We stumbled upon a fucking gold mine, a fucking diamond in the rough, needle in a haystack, needle in a stack of slightly duller needles, you know. Last year when I was living in Suzhou and I was going across the Bi Luo Chun mountains, I randomly stumbled across and it's in my moments, it's in my highlights of me like walking down this mountain path and me being like, huh? that's wood fire baked, and going in. Like completely randomly came across this wood fire wok stir fried. So stir fried using wood fire wok instead of gas, Bi Luo Chun. And the teas were great. And what we did last year, we're going to do it again, is we separated the days. So it was like April 1st was available by itself, April 2nd was available by itself, April 3rd was available by itself. And these 3 teas had vastly different flavors. This wasn't little, this was 3 very different teas. And I loved it, and that sold out super quick. So that's something I'm definitely going to go into again. So this coming year of Sweet Stew is going to be really good, and I think even the years after. I am thinking kind of long term too, the next few years, and I do think the next few years of Sweet Stew are going to be really cool because of where I'm going to be living. I am doing at least 1 more year in Fuding because I've barely scratched the surface. So much to do here. And then after Fuding, I don't know where I'm going to go. Eventually I want to end up in Chengdu and experience that tea culture. But between here and there, and then afterwards, a lot of cool places to live. So this year is definitely going to be a milestone in Sweet Stew. Things are going to... Thank you everyone for all the support up until now, people who've been supporting me for a long time, people who just found me, all the messages. I really enjoy talking tea with people, especially, so I love talking tea, and I love all the messages, and I love hearing what people liked, I love hearing what people didn't like. I love it all. So I appreciate all of you. Please keep sending me messages, email me just to talk tea. I've had email conversations with people who never bought anything and had no intention of buying anything. We just did it back and forth. Talk tea with me, ask questions, tell me what you're drinking. If you didn't like something in one of my teas, tell me. I love hearing that too. So, I appreciate all of you. Thank you.